Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Another day, another joint practice for the New York Jets. Frankie V from uSTADIUM and the New York Post was there. We need his takeaways from what went down. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started.
We sitting in here, we excited as hell.
Now it's time to get to work. Are you a happy guy?
Oh my goodness, let's go!
I haven't felt joy talking about the Jets in a long time. When they announced it, I went, yeah! Jets, let's go! A new chapter for the Jets has started. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji are tasked with shaping the future of this franchise. Will they be the ones to finally get it right? We will be here for every step of the journey on the Jake Asman Show, breaking down all the storylines, every game, and everything in between. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. The Jake Asman Show starts right now.
Here we go, Jet fans. Welcome in, everyone. It is indeed the Jake Asman Show presented by PrizePicks. Click the like button, and if you're new, make sure you click the subscribe button. A lot to talk about. I do want to mention that if you're watching us on YouTube and you want to listen to us in audio form, we post both shows. That's all 4 hours of daily Jets talk on both Apple and Spotify. Just sign in on Apple or Spotify, type in the Jake Asman Show, and you can listen anywhere you want at any time. So watch on YouTube and listen either on Apple or Spotify. And by the way, if you join my Patreon, you get the show in audio form ad-free from any YouTube ads each and every day. That's for both shows. With that, we say hello right now to our guy, Frankie V, who was out at practice today. It looks like you got a little color there, Frankie. You look a little tan.
Yeah, man, it's needed. It's needed. You know, I was becoming a ghost inside all day. So yeah, I was out there, man. I was out there. It was fun. I had a fun time. It was myself, Ryan, Kaz was there, hung out with Antoine Staley for a long time, Dan Leberfeld, who had some things to say about you, Jake, also, Danny, over there. But
Dan Leberfeld had things to say about me. I like Dan Leberfeld. I've tried to get him on.
No, they were good things. I'm joking. But no, it was fun. It was fun.
I heard you couldn't keep it in your pants though. Like you had to see a doctor because you saw David Bailey rush the quarterback, and all of a sudden it was wildly inappropriate for you to remain in the media area.
Yeah. They were saying because you usually stand up in the media area, so I had to ask for a chair as fast as possible. No, man, it was fun, man. You know, I haven't been to camp in a while, Jake. I haven't been out there in seems like forever, dude.
What stood out? If I say to you, what's the biggest takeaway from today? What was it?
You know what? I told this to Nick. The tight end room. The tight ends looked freaking awesome today, and Sadiq wasn't out there. I thought Taylor was great. Mason Taylor was awesome today. You know what's great about Mason Taylor? He always finds an opening. Always. He reminds me of Jason Witten. That is my Mason Taylor comp. He's Jason Witten. That's what he is. Not going to get you a ton of yak, not going to be, the flashiest guy, but always finds an opening. And Ruckert had one of the nicest catches you'll ever see. I don't know. He probably did it because I was there, but he mossed someone like you would not imagine. And there was a few other guys that were come. Jelani Woods came in and made some nice plays. They were blocking pretty well up front, I would say. The tight end room looked really good. And then the thing is, if you add Kenyon Sadiq to that room, that's as good of a room as a young room as you can get. So I love what I saw out of the tight ends. I thought out of all the groups today, they were the most impressive. If you take linebackers, defensive linemen, corners, safeties, offensive line, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, the tight ends were the best out there today. So absolutely. They were impressive.
That's good to hear. Now let's talk about the quarterback position. What did you think watching Geno Smith for the first time in person this summer?
Listen, man, I'll be completely honest. I didn't come out of practice today thinking one way or the other. If I went in with some negative thoughts about Geno, I left with sort of those same kind of thoughts. It's not that he can't throw the ball. I don't know if this offense is going to do him enough favors. You find that when they call a play or when the ball's snapped, it's like things just take too long. And it's not, nothing is like bam, bam, bam. Like, doesn't really seem like Geno has a full grasp of the offense. And how can he? He just teamed up with Frank Reich a few months ago. So I understand that it's a little bit concerning because it just seems like he does hold on to the ball a little too long. And then when he's trying to get the ball down the field, you're kind of gasping like, oh boy. Or you're gasping before he throws it, thinking he's going to get sacked. Just doesn't seem like things are easy, but that'll take time, obviously. But Geno himself, I think he looks good. He's in great shape. When we were up there with and the players were talking, he was one of the players that spoke today. So he was front and center. I mean, he was literally 5 feet from me, and he looks good. He's in great shape, thin, he's got some build to him. They had asked him a question about how Frank Reich had commented about him being in his prime still, physically speaking, and he said, absolutely, I think I'm in the best shape of my life easily. So he looks it too. I don't think he's just saying it, but I am worried that he's not going to be able to offset a conservative, play sheet. I just that's not going to happen. If the play calling is conservative and it's not being creative enough to get guys the ball in space, I just don't think Geno's going to overcome that to have this offense score enough points to win enough games. So that's my biggest concern, I think, with Geno. But he in a vacuum looks good. He looks good.
Geno today, according to reporters, finished practice 10 of 17 with a touchdown in the red zone. There was the moment at the end of practice I saw where they did a drive the field scenario under 2 minutes, go out and score. And, Ruckert made one of those incredible catches you were referencing. And that was it, though. The offense, they stalled out. Meanwhile, the Jet defense, which needed to get a big stop, they couldn't. Baker shredded them, went right down the field for a touchdown in the same scenario. So talk to me about the Glenn defense that you saw in person there. Did you see any superpowers? What did you think watching Aaron Glenn coach the defense today?
The funny thing with Aaron Glenn as a defensive coach, I feel like the stuff that he does with the front seven is clearly head and shoulders better than the stuff he does with the secondary. And he was a former corner. It doesn't seem like Aaron Glenn, and I don't know if it could be a talent thing, but it doesn't seem like there's much going on with that secondary that's confusing quarterbacks. Baker was just going out there like teams were last year. They were getting rid of the ball in 2 seconds if Bailey wasn't in his face. And that's it, letting it rip, and guys were open all over the field. It's this secondary. I don't know if it's a talent thing. I don't know if it's his play calling. I don't know if they're disguising things well enough. The front seven, I like the stuff they're doing with those guys. The secondary is a problem. Jake, they could just throw the ball up there and it's going to be a completion. I didn't even see any, possibilities of any, interceptions today. So, on the other end of that, I like what that front seven looked like, though. Tampa had busted out a few runs, but mostly on cutbacks. But the Jets were pretty stern against the run today. They looked good. Those defensive linemen looked really good. They're all swarming to the football. McDonald had some plays. Bailey had a bunch of plays. DeMario was in there all day. I mean, those guys in the defensive, front, the defensive tackles were getting involved. The front seven's good. It's actually really good.
Well, we know why the front seven is so good. David Bailey out there dominating another practice. At least that's what some tweets were. I don't know if everyone agrees, Robbie Sabo, but I did see David Bailey doing his thing again. You watched your boy in person for the first time. I mean, did he look like a number 2 pick to you, Frankie?
Oh, yeah, man. Listen, man, Bailey today, and people have to realize, too, because we were saying this, when you talk about pressures, you're not going to sack a quarterback. So you can't sack a quarterback. Baker couldn't have gotten sacked today. You just got to, touch the quarterback. And at one point, Bailey went for a strip sack, went to like hit the quarterback, went to strip it out of Baker's hand. And it was just sort of a instinctive thing. And Baker didn't like that. First play of the 2-minute drill. So before that 2-minute drill even started, Bailey, first play of 2-minute drill, comes off the edge clean. Gadecki tries to get his hands on him. That kid was getting beat like a drum today again, like he was yesterday. And he just bitches and complains all the time on social media and to reporters. He got bitched around by a rookie. So you need to get your game, better, man. He's trying to say like Reuben Bain's like so much better than Bailey when he's clearly lying to himself. But whatever, he's just embarrassing himself out there when a rookie's beating you like a drum. But Bailey beats him, tries to get his hand out, instinctive, and Baker throws a wobbler, incompletion. That's the first play of the 2-minute drill. Baker gets pissed at Bailey, kind of looks at Bailey, and then Bailey's like, what do you want me to do? I can't hit you. I got off the edge, whatever. And then Gadecki shoves Bailey. That's the first play. Bailey's just pissing people off. I mean, that's been a constant theme. First play of one-on-ones, Jake. Bailey does a spin move on Gadecki as clean as Dwight Freeney would. Yep. That was right. That was
Connor
it.
Hughes, he tweeted it. David Bailey's first one-on-one rep cruises past Gadecki with a spin move. That looked EASY. Bailey having a superb summer. And then he tweets again, Bailey, another sack in team drills, came flying around the edge to bring down Mayfield. Well, tap him to stop the play.
He had a coverage sack, Bailey, too.
This is what you want to see. Again, like, obviously,
of course.
No one's putting him in no one's putting him in Canton, but I mean, again, David Bailey has looked the part like a guy who's going to be a tremendous NFL player. We can all acknowledge that and be excited. We've had nothing as Jet fans. I'm going to be excited about David Bailey.
I mean, you have to be, man. And you know what? Bailey, something happened today in one-on-ones that I liked. Braden McGregor goes out there. I think it was also, actually wasn't against Gadecki, but Braden McGregor goes out there and does a speed rush, fakes a speed rush, and just takes the clean inside rip and wins that rep in one-on-ones. And Bailey's pumped. Bailey's like, let's fucking go. Like, let's go, man. Like, it's cool. No one else was doing that. And you could tell that McGregor and Bailey, they work on this stuff. Like, that was Braden McGregor working on a move in one-on-ones, trying it, making it happen. And like, you could see that those two kind of do that. They try different things. That's what you got to do. You see some of these other defensive linemen on both sides that just kind of do the same thing or trying to feel out their rush moves. Those guys have plans, and you could tell McGregor and that room, they're starting to, guys like McGregor, young guys are starting to kind of feel that sort of influence, I think, from Bailey and some of these guys to say, hey, like we need a plan out there to get to the quarterback. So kind of makes everybody better, I think.
I like it. Again, I'm expecting him to play a lot on Friday. Let him get his feet wet. Let him get the reps. But it might get to a point where if he looks the part early, he might be good enough where he kind of is sitting with the rest of the starters. Because I feel like he's almost become so important for their defense. Like, he's wildly exceeded the expectations. So maybe I take it back what I just said. Maybe he's just going to be playing the same amount as like Demario Davis and Minka because he's already that important for the Jets defense.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to have him out there as much as possible, dude, because his tenacity to the football is something that you're going to miss if he's not in there. I mean, yeah, for all the people that say he's going to get washed out or he's going to be a liability in the run, okay, but he's going to pick up tackles as a weak side edge, trailing and trying to just consistently run to the football. And you need guys like that. So I just think he's super important for that defense just to, have their head on fire and just keep it moving. He's constantly going to the football, man. He loves football. It's like the one thing I noticed today, because I was looking at the right side of the field, I think field 1, then there's field 2 and 3. I was looking at the offense for most of the beginning of practice, except when the one-on-one started. And you see that Garrett Wilson's out there early, Jake. Garrett Wilson is all giddy, bouncing around. throwing the football around.
You think
he
he
loves
make the team?
You could tell he loves football. Like you see that. And then you see Bailey when the one-on-ones are starting, like he's all getting pumped up, like he's ready to go, like he wants to go first. Like, I don't know. You could just see it with some guys that some guys just want it. And today, being up close and personal with some of these guys, you kind of get a sense of who those guys are. And Garrett Wilson, to kind of go on to that point, Garrett Wilson impressed me at personality-wise more than any player I can remember in recent memory. That guy has a freaking mind on him and has the heart of a lion. When he came up and spoke to the media today, you just felt him. It was like, you ever watch like Ray Lewis videos where you just feel him and you're like, damn, man, like I want to go out there and give me a damn helmet. That's Garrett Wilson. That's a lead by example guy. And now he's starting to even lead with his voice a bit more. So Garrett Wilson's somebody that he's as important as any player on this team. Now, with that said, can we get a damn real – we'll see with Frank Reich, whether it's him or not, but I'm saying, can they get him a damn real offensive coordinator and quarterback for once? Can you get him above average quarterback play and above average play calling? Please. Can somebody do that for the love of God for Garrett Wilson? Because that kid is as good of a player as you're going to get on offense in today's NFL. I don't care if you want to rank him 12th or you want to rank him 8th, you want to rank him 15th. I don't give a shit. That kid's right up there, upper echelon receiver in every way possible. They can't find a way to get him open, Jake. You see today, they were bracket coverage on him. They couldn't figure out how to get him open. Geno's forcing passes to him. It's the same kind of stuff that happened with Fields. It's just Geno's better. That's just it. It's hopefully things change. And if not this year, hopefully it changes next year. I hate saying that.
Tampa does have a good defense, to be fair.
Very good defense.
And,
yeah,
we'll see. Now, we got a surprise guest popping on. He texted us and he's like, should I come on? I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to say no to this guy. But before we bring on our surprise guest, I do want to share the raffle prize today, because if you're a fan of the Jets, and I suspect 99% of you are if you're watching this show, you might be around the same age as Frankie and I, and you grew up watching this guy play quarterback for the Jets. Signed Chad Pennington helmet up for grabs at the end of the show. We need 20 names on the wheel, and then we'll spin it at the end. But get the membership, send a super chat, Zelle or Venmo to qualify, and we will put your name on the Wheel of Champions. Sunday's weekly raffle, you're entered in that if you enter for the Chad helmet. Signed Nick Mangold, a Jet helmet. Signed Curtis Martin, Jet helmet. And a signed helmet by a guy Frankie was just gushing about, Garrett Wilson, all up for grabs during our show on Sunday. Joining us right now is the host of the Turn on the Jets podcast, Will Parkinson. Mr. Parkinson, thanks for coming on the show.
I just got off recording like an hour and 15-minute podcast, and I was fired up. So I figured I saw you guys.
Let's go.
Are you guys talking David Bailey? So I wanted to talk to him how he's bad run fits. And
would you rather a player have 12 sacks, but he's not good against the run, or 4, but he sets a mean edge?
Oh my God. Jake,
I'll let Will take that one.
If David Bailey has 12 sacks this year, the company he'd be in is Javon Curse, Alden Smith, guys that, obviously had some injuries and other things happen later on in their career, but were unbelievable young players. The other guys are Micah Parsons, Reggie White, and Dwight Freeney, all who will stroll or have strolled in the Hall of Fame. I think we'll be having can we extend this guy after 1 year conversations? Very John Abraham early years where he was a first-team All-Pro. I'm not expecting David Bailey to have 12 sacks or be a first-team All-Pro player this year. I think if he's been much better in the run game, at least personally from the practices I've been at.
Were you there today, Will? I know you were there yesterday.
I was there yesterday. It took me 4 hours to get home and almost 4 hours to get there. So, I got to pick and choose my battles. I'll be there next week as well. But I liked what I've seen from Bailey in the run game, actually. I feel like he's got a really instinctive eye for the football. He's done a good job working down the line where he's backside. Brees made a cut at one point last week where Brees had a jump cut backside, and David Bailey shuffled down the line of scrimmage, as Frankie knows, did a really good job. I thought his gap integrity on that one was personally good. I'm not saying he's been perfect throughout camp. He's had rookie throwing pains. Glenn said it yesterday. But, dude, we talked so much about Clemens and these guys getting in fights because that's what Clemens was. He was a glorified, I have to try to bully somebody to mess up and, get a flag back or intimidate them because I'm not a good enough athlete to beat somebody to the edge. I'm not a good enough athlete to beat somebody one-on-one. Bailey's the direct opposite. The confidence he's playing with, Gadecki's a $23 million a year right tackle. Like, he's a legitimately very good player in this league. Yeah. He's a top 10 right tackle for sure. And not only is Bailey beating him, but dude, he called him out and then bull rushed him and sun tapped him on the back of the head. And Gadecki got pissed and punched him in the face. And Bailey punched him right back. Gadecki threw his helmet. He didn't get cheap shotted, by the way. He threw a first punch. I don't know how you get cheap shotted when you throw the first punch. Today, Baker, he sacks Baker first play of team period, and Baker's jawing at him. And it's like, dude, that's when you're good enough right away as a young player. Guys will try to get at you, right? You'll get a lot. Jamar Chase did this to Sauce. This is Sauce's third game, right? They played the Bengals week 3 of that for 2022 season. Sauce was in Jamar's shit the whole game, and it was like, wow, Sauce is good right away. And other guys around the league know it, and they'll start to try to, like, you get pissed off. A guy comes in the league, and it's kind of easy for him right away. So, again, I don't want to get out of our skis here. He's practiced in the NFL for 2 weeks. But, guys, I've been really impressed not only in the run game, where I feel like he's had practices with 3 tackles for losses. He's had forced fumbles in the backfield. He's had a good job of cutting off guys' backside. He's not perfect. He needs to continue to improve there. But Carl Dunbar is an excellent defensive line coach. You'd expect him to keep helping him there. He's looked like a 3-down player. And generally speaking, I've been really impressed with what he's done in the pass rush game. Spin move today, Frankie, you saw it. I wasn't,
Yeah, man, I was about to bring that up.
Third best move. That's pretty good to be doing.
I think that spin move, the more and more I see it, and he's going to work on it, I assume. It's a little bit long. He's got to shorten it just a bit, get a little tighter.
But honestly, you talk about Will. Will's got one of the best ones in the league.
He does.
To learn off to these guys to be able to hopefully bounce off each other could be a nice thing for the Jets to have multiple guys who can get home.
Yeah, guys, he can use that spin move. I think basically not at a Dwight Freeney frequency, but maybe
overset on him because they're going.
It is, yeah. I think that might be. I told this to Ryan today. I'm like, Ryan, is that his second best move? He's like, I mean, it's supposed to be his third, I guess, but it could be. I'm like, that's gonna end up being his second best move. That spin's deadly, man. That was the first move he broke out today. Yeah. Not even thinking, I'm going to do the speed, spin right in, done. I mean, Gadecki was gone. He was in outer space.
Started a few times because he was getting beat with that first step quickness.
Yes.
Bailey can get around somebody. And so if you can incorporate a spin move into that and a counter move, like, you should set yourself up to be really good. I don't want to take up too much of your time. For the last time, I said this on the show yesterday. I was not mad they took David Bailey. I love David Bailey. I feel like before anybody did.
Oh, now see, Will made a mistake.
What's happening here? The revisionist history by Arvell's Army.
I was disappointed.
It's the Mandela effect. Don't worry about it.
Like, I convinced myself they were taking Reese, which was on me. And then, like, Reese has been awesome during camp too. Bain had a really good day today. Like, there's a lot of good pass rushers.
Bain had an awesome day today.
But the Jets got one I think that's going to be really, really damn good. And guys, I don't think it's hyperbolic to say I did like a top 10 list of just what I've seen this summer. I think Bailey's one of the 2 or 3 best players in this roster right away. And that's pretty awesome. And I don't care if I was right, wrong, whatever on draft night. Who gives a shit? If he's really good, we're all going to be really happy. And that's all that matters. Like, I don't care. I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to be awesome here. Obviously, I was wrong, many other people. So at the end of the day, I'm excited about Bailey. I'm excited about some of these young players. And we might get Pons and Sadiq back sooner rather than later. That's what this year's about. Like, can they build around 8 or 9 core guys? And just in the list I did of just like the top 13 or 14 guys, I think on the roster right now, I think 11 of them are under 26 years old. And the only 3 guys were like DeMario, Minka, who are, again, obviously I think Minka looked pretty good to me, and DeMario still can run the pole, which is insane at his age. Onyemata, I think, is one of the better players in the roster. But other than that, guys, it's all like younger players under cost control. So they're not going to be perfect. They're probably not going to be a very good – I don't know how good or not they'll be. But, like, dude, being Frankie and Jake, like, if Membu, Bailey, and Garrett are your 3 best players, that's 3 of the 4 most valuable positions in the sport outside of quarterback, and they would all be sub 25 years old and signed for a while. Like, that's – we haven't had that in a while where, like, they actually have a good pass rusher and actually have a good tackle or multiple tackles and actually have good receivers. Like Frankie said, A.D. Mitchell's looked good. So I'm not trying to be overly positive. I'm overly positive about Bailey. Like, the hype train should be what it is, because he'll probably have a sack on Friday night, and we'll get way out over our skis. We'll start talking Myles Garrett. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. But
let's talk Friday night, though, Will, while you're here. What are your thoughts on the starters playing Friday, and then Glenn saying he wants between 25 to 30 reps total in the preseason?
I think it's a good thing. I liked his answer too of like the reason he's doing it is it shows like around the league the teams that have a more sustainable good start to the year and also injury wise, like they might have an injury on Friday. I don't know. You can't control that, but I like the idea of like there was actually a reasoning as to why these guys are playing, and I liked you guys. You can't tackle full speed anymore in camp. It's a lot of thud and. There's some kind of bring them to the ground. And the Jets did that some last year, but then they tackled like crap week 1 because they hadn't really tackled it all. They didn't play in the preseason. So I'd like to see like, I think DeMar yesterday, he's like in Brees yesterday too, was like, I haven't gotten taken to the ground or even thudded up in like 8 months. It's like you kind of need that kind of callus on your body. And so I like the idea of it. I think it'd be nice to get them in a rhythm or, hey, they look bad. And it's like we have actually something to work on as opposed to just like assuming it'll go well. So, 3 days of real challenging work, I think, would be nice of 2 joint practices, preseason game, getting yourself into kind of game shape now. They get to go on the road in a week and then come back. And I still think they probably won't play week 3. I would be kind of surprised if they play all 3 games, but maybe they get 10 reps Friday and then 15 or 20 or something if that math makes sense week 2. But either way, guys, it's also nice to be able to watch Friday with some interest of not just like who's going to be the 53rd guy. You can actually evaluate somebody. Like, I want to see how much Omar Cooper plays. And does Bailey get 2 reps?
He's a big one.
Does Bailey have an awesome 2 reps in the first drive? And you're like, yep, we're good. Like that'll be nice. So I guess I'll stop.
Will, did you hear anything about? I've been trying to look this up. I just got off the road.
Yeah.
I told Will I was in the Paramus Whole Foods, by the way. Listen, that's a wonderful place to go for many reasons. And it's not just the organic produce. I'm just throwing that out there. It's a great place. So I was walking around there for quite some time, just throwing that out there. But it's another conversation.
Calm your freaky down.
You know what? I'm gonna say New Jersey has some of the most attractive women in the country. I'm just gonna say. I live in New York City. Whenever I go to Jersey, I'm like, you know what? I got to get the hell out of New York because Jersey. The women, and you know what? They're actually ranked every year. New Jersey.
Neil at the mall. Boo his ass.
Calm your freaky down.
I'm just saying, New Jersey's, I got some sun today. Maybe I got to calm down a little bit. But, but Will, did you hear anything about Breece Hall not being in that final 2-minute drill? Like
I did not.
And no one's talking about that. And Antoine Staley. Yeah. And Braylon wasn't even getting that many reps today. It felt like Kane was getting more reps than him at times. I don't know. It was very strange.
Just managing like work.
Probably.
Breece was in a lot yesterday. He looked pretty good yesterday. I got to be honest. He looked a little lighter. He looked like he was.
Yeah, he did.
Guys. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not getting overreacting if they're going to be good or bad. We have no idea. Jake, I think you brought up the point. Like they steamrolled the Commanders 2 years ago in that joint practice with Tyrod, and
I know it doesn't.
Commanders went to the title game, and the Jets won 5 games. It looked like at least like I like that yesterday they struggled a little bit at points, and then they came back today and were like, Harrison Phillips had my favorite quote of the offseason. He's like, fights are stupid in camp. But at least we're trying to pull guys out of the pile because they want to fight people, not because we need to pull guys into the pile because they're not willing to be physical. If they can at least be physical and fast and the young guys play well, like honestly, I know it's a low bar, but like we've gone through the years of Zach and these guys getting cheap shotted play after play and like nobody cares. And it's like, can we at least get I don't know. It was nice just to see like the young Darrell Jackson beat the shit out of half the Bucs team, which was – dude, he threw a punch yesterday that I was like, oh my God, he's going to break his hand. Grab somebody and just it was sick.
Dude, Parham threw some guy and his freaking helmet went flying. Dude, I would not mess with Dylan Parham. I'm telling you.
Tim Patrick today too, apparently.
Tim Patrick started beefing.
Yeah. Like, don't touch Isaiah Williams again.
You know what I'm going to say is that this roster, these guys, they want to compete. And this roster's, if I was a head coach.
Right?
It's like Glenn and Reich. It's like the 2 old conservative guys just trying to, do what they want to do. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like it doesn't fit, but yeah, I know.
Hey, Will, Before we let you run, this was tweeted out today by Dan Leberfeld, so credit to him. It's nice to see that Tavondre Sweat's alive. Guess his weight here. He actually looks in better shape than I was expecting.
Skinny there.
I've heard Samini speculate on his weight, and I feel like every time Rich brings him up, he adds another 10 pounds. I think Sweat looks a lot skinnier than I was expecting here. So what do you think Sweat weighs?
He's eating in that clip.
He is. He's definitely eating there.
He's gotten around Bailey and not Mekhi Becton, it seems like, recently. So big fat Mekhi and his poop stains, unfortunately, won't be relevant here. No, dude, I'm excited for them to get Sweat back. Generally, is
he gonna play?
Yeah, I think that if I had to guess, injury wise, I think we'll see Pons at some point next week. I think we'll see Sadiq. We'll see Osai definitely, I guess, Monday or Tuesday. I think we'll see Pons start to work in midweek. And I think we'll see Sadiq and Sweat probably like end of week 3 of its preseason. Then they'll have that like weird 3 or 4 days off, and then they practice for 4 days, and then they're off again. And then it's game week. I think that's when you'll see like, because Pons and Sadiq were running around today, Frankie. No, they were going through a full.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. It looks like It looks like Pons is gonna be ready in
dude. They need
short
him
time.
He can be.
He'll play in preseason.
He's like way more important to this team than I think any of us expected. Because
looking at that secondary, you're damn right he is. Yeah,
right now,
not even close. Yeah,
they need him, which is fine. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm excited for him, but he's gonna almost have to be good right away to like. That's a pretty. He's more of a key than maybe I even expected, which is not that I didn't think a key, but he looks. I don't know. I also just want to see like Tavondre and this big defensive line against the Titans' offensive line, which might rival the 2022 Jets as one of the worst offensive lines I've had my eyes on in a while.
Who's Timu Salah, by the way, on the left there? What's his name?
That's Carl Dunbar.
No.
Dunbar, and then it's one of their. I think.
The guy. Yeah.
He's a strength and conditioning
guy.
Yeah.
He looks like Salah. He literally looks like Dollar Store or Timu Robert Salah. It's incredible.
Dollar Salah. Jake,
he's not 400 pounds. He actually looks skinny in there.
No, he probably looks good here,
right?
Maybe if I'm going to give an exact guess, we'll never know. Is he eating right there? That's tough.
He's eating. Yeah, I don't know what he's eating.
I think he has a Pop-Tart.
He's eating Ozempic right there. He's probably, if I had to guess,
he's eating while he's going to do team drills.
I would say he's 374 right there, and he probably wants to play at 360. So he probably will play. I mean, as a D lineman, you probably lose 8 pounds.
His last name's Sweat. Well, we could put him in a sauna for an hour.
The best part about Tavondre Sweat, which is why it's so frustrating, is generally, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he's going to walk on the field, and you're going to be like, this is the most athletic dude in this defense. And he's that big. It's just, can you get him on the field consistently for 30 to 45 snaps a game? I have no idea, but I'm damn sure I think they're slow rolling some of these young guys, especially with injuries, because the worst thing is, like, even last year, I felt like they rushed a lot of guys back to injury to camp. And then they like Quinnen got rushed back last year, and Sauce and some of these, Braylon Allen too. Totally. And Braylon had a knee injury, and then they rushed him back during camp, and he gets hurt right away. Sauce had the calf injury multiple times. I think they're trying to be the opposite, where it's like playing the preseason, full speed joint practices, but then like less just randomly hitting on a Tuesday, which at first I was like, yeah, it's a little soft. And then Glenn explained it yesterday, and I was actually like, okay, this actually makes sense. Just come out week 1 ready to play, and do not get punked by a bunch of guys you gave away because weren't very good here. Like, if I don't see Kenny and Sadiq one-on-one with Tony Adams on a go ball, like, I might scream, because
I think Glenn and that brass there figured out that last year they came in trying to be guns blazing week 1. Then everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth, right? They got punched in the mouth at 0-7. Then they started to think, all right, let's maybe do a real rebuild here the right way. Sorry to cut you off, Jake. I know you're going to jump in, but I think that's what happened to Wilson. Like, they're not rushing things back so fast with players like they were last year.
Football games, not to win training camp. So,
totally.
Everything should be hitting the ground running week 1 and come out firing, as opposed to, like, they looked great in the preseason last year, and then it was like, those guys, dude, you get as much as it's important to hit as much as possible there in camp to callous the body. Like, don't you guys feel like by the time they got to week 1, it's like training camp, they had like as much of a 90s style camp as you could, and then played full speed for 3 games in the preseason. And then it was like, by the second half of week 1, they were like gassed, and then they just could not recover. And they obviously were badly coached and weren't good. But long story short, like, everything I've seen out of Tennessee, man, other than Carnell Tate highlights, does not look great. apparently the 49ers absolutely
Really?
Yeah, the 49ers just barely won in Nashville, and it was a Titans reporter that reported it, so it's not even just Niners fodder with Grant Cohn, the GOAT. It was like it's like Fred Warner was like abusing them yesterday, which doesn't make sense. Fred's amazing. And also the offensive line, I think Kaz did a story down there with it was like the offensive line.
Yeah.
The offensive line is very bad. And so
you've come around on my take that everyone else has now stolen from me that I've been saying since May. Week 1 is a must win. It's a must win. You can't lose.
If we get a David Bailey sack week 1, I think Frankie might combust on the meme of the guy sitting at the laptop with other things happening. You watching that
Cartman meme?
Yeah, it's gonna be Graham is small in the back.
Well, I got
Billy has a sack. I start driving a Paramus.
Where's my my cut here?
Was it going to be Beast trying to play defensive line? Because if it is,
they're trying to say who's heavier, Beast or Tavondre Sweat. If you had to put money on it,
man,
that's a good poll. Jake.
I feel like, dude, Tavondre is too tall to be like this. I think they got to be Beast. Has got to be. Beast is cutting weight. He's getting.
He's cutting weight.
He's our backup. Week 1.
He's our
filling in. Speaking of filling in, give me your thoughts on Leger Duzable's breakdown here.
What up, my good people? Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Here to give you an update on what I saw.
He was at the Paramus Mall.
Bucks cross practice. First and foremost, a spirited practice. There was a ton of fights, and you never truly want that in practice. You want to get that good competitive work, but you don't want to fight every 4 or 5 plays. Really got after in the trenches on both sides, and there was a lot of scuffles. I guarantee both coaching staffs will talk to their players about.
Your thoughts on Leger penis mocking us?
I will say I love.
Leger. If you got it, show it, man. Who cares?
Leger's the absolute man. I got.
He's cool as hell. I saw him today.
He someone commented the meme underneath where it's the guy waving high, and he's like, that's awesome.
Leger's the man. He's just showing it off there, man. Save stuff for the rest of us. My God,
man. Sometimes if you walk around with a baseball bat, you gotta show some.
I gotta play ball.
Unbelievable.
No, I'm glad. Thanks for letting me hop on here and talk 12 versus 4 sacks.
Are you going Friday?
Yeah, I'll be there.
You're sick.
Yeah, I'm a twisted human being.
I might go to tailgate. I haven't decided yet. I'm on the radio at 9 a.m. the next day.
My dog is not happy about me going. He said the Jets are going to be better than Frankie wants them to. No, I'm just kidding.
Cute dog.
I'll see you guys soon.
Well, we'll see you later. We'll be listening to your latest episode as well.
Thank you, sir.
Salutes, brother.
Will Parkinson, turn on the Jet Pod. Chad Pennington sign helmet up for grabs. If you're just tuning in, shout out to the Lup Man who gifted 5 memberships earlier. Let's go. And then Green Gang, who also became a Patreon member earlier, he gifted 5 channel memberships. Let's go.
And here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Frankie, let's talk about Cade Klubnik. Chub for club, if you will.
Good
in honor of
conversation.
Leger Duzable. Your thoughts on what you saw from watching Cade in person today? I saw the one, highlight throw the Jets posted where he threw a bomb to your guy Arian Smith. So you picked a good day to go. Bailey had a great day. Arian Smith actually caught a pass.
His only catch all camp.
I mean, is Cade Klubnik going to win the backup quarterback job?
100%. 100%. I would cross that off the list of things the Jets are gonna look at. I think this whole thought that they're gonna look at a veteran quarterback, not the way Cade played today or has been playing. And listen, I don't think he's ready to start an NFL football game by any stretch of the imagination. So if Geno goes down, we're in trouble. Obviously, we're in a lot of trouble. But he's good enough where you want him to get those reps. And I'll say something about that kid. He's another one. He loves playing quarterback. He loves slinging it. He is not afraid to sling it. I was literally
type of slinging it, or arm talent.
Yeah, little, like how Duzable slings it. Yeah. No, man, he is not scared to throw the ball, and he had thrown an interception. I think maybe like 3 or 4 plays before that, and just. I was telling Antoine and Ryan, I'm like, this team just never takes shots down the field. I can't watch this offense. Literally 2 seconds later, that happened. So you could tell that things were getting stale. The offense wasn't doing anything. Cade had just thrown a pick. He's like, you know what? F it. I'm going to go out and sling one down. And if you look at his... Oh, yeah. He had time in the pocket, too. The O-line wasn't great today. They got challenged all day. But on that play, they gave him some time, and it was a little bit underthrown too. Arian burnt that dude. Look how much. I mean, Arian had a few feet on that guy for sure. So it was a good play. Good play.
He's gonna play a lot in the preseason. I don't think his roster spot's a lock. I know he's a good gunner, but I mean, Quantez Stiggers is also a gunner. Like, how many receivers are you going to take? Is Tim Patrick a lock to be on this team? I feel
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they have a bunch of guys out there that they might look at. You have Pritchard that was playing a little bit today. You have even on defense. I was talking about Braden McGregor. They have a bunch of rotational guys. They're looking at a linebacker. If Osai's not fully healthy, or if Sadiq isn't healthy, they might want to carry Jelani. So there's some guys. Yeah, it's going to be a tough spot. I think he'll make the roster though. I think if there's 53, he'll be 52 or 53. I don't think Glenn's going to have it in him to say that my fourth rounder that I talked up last year is getting cut, but it may be a decision out of his hands. But I think if it's up to Aaron Glenn, he's on the team. I think that stubbornness that comes with Glenn, which is for good and bad, I think will be the reason that Arian Smith is on the team at the end of the day. And you know what? If he's going to be on the field and he's going to burn past guys, have a quarterback that could throw him the damn ball.
I don't think he's going to play that much. Like, he's only playing.
I think he'll play. He's going to play in preseason. I'll tell you that. Yeah, so you'll see if he's making plays in preseason, Jake, they're going to keep him. If he's dropping balls in preseason, you're probably right. He's probably out of here. I think preseason is going to be his. If
he has to play in the regular season, that means the Jets have had catastrophic injuries at wide receiver.
Yeah. You know what? The wide receiver room again. I mean, listen.
We know you love Isaiah Williams.
I mean, dude, Isaiah Williams he didn't do anything today. So I mean, I wanted him to. I was there. I wanted to get the up close and personal. I wasn't watching all their drills though, so I can't say. But in team, he didn't do much. I know Gino overthrew him once in the flat. Listen, it's Garrett and A.D. Mitchell, Omar Cooper Jr. I'm not even joking. I totally forgot he was on the team until after practice. I didn't see him. You don't see everything, by the way. There's 2 fields. There's 5 different drills going on. But like in team stuff, I didn't see Omar Cooper Jr. today. So I was talking to Will about that. I know yesterday Omar
he was targeted in the 2-minute drill. So this was the drive the field scenario at the end where Sanders tried from 61. He got 1 target on the final drive.
Yeah, the funniest thing about that final drive is there was a defensive encroachment that put it from 4th and 15 to 4th and 10. And I said to Ryan and Antoine, I'm like, they just got to go for this. And they're like, they're going to kick a field goal. I'm like, kick a field goal? I'm like, it's windy as hell. They're going to, I'm like, Tampa should bring out the field goal return team. And Glenn's like, no, field goal team. They bring out the field goal team, and it was more than 10 yards short. The ball hit the 7-yard line. So 10 plus, it was like at least 15 yards short. It was not
Cade York the favorite to be the kicker as of right now?
Cade York doesn't have as much of a leg as Sanders, but he's more accurate.
I thought it was the other way around.
Not today. They put Sanders out for that 60-yarder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's.
I'm not convinced on either of those. I'm not convinced on either though, Jake.
What happened on this Bain sack? Ruben Bain had a nice day.
I didn't see it. The one thing I didn't watch today, which I regret just because you can't watch everything, I did not see much of that Tampa D line versus the O line.
No, this was on the 2-minute drive. After the Mason Taylor.
Yeah, but I wasn't, but even so, I wasn't looking at the line. I was looking at the receivers getting off the breaks and stuff. So I just wasn't paying attention. But no, Bain was a problem today. Bain is good. Bain's very good. I think that arm length issue, I think it'll come up at times, but I think you're going to have a player who's just so strong. I mean, he did a move on, I don't know if it was Olu. It was in a drill period that I looked at Antoine. I'm like, dude, that's scary. Like I'm literally scared at how physical he is. He's just an ferocious individual. Bane. He literally tries to strike fear, and he not afraid of anything out there, and he's strong as heck. So
What'd you think of Todd Bowles' wide hips today in person?
Oh damn. I don't know, man. Hopefully Doozable didn't catch Bowles after, yeah. No.
Good to see Todd back at One Jets Drive.
Dude, I'll say this. Glenn is yoked, man. Glenn got some guns on him. I don't know how is my man staying in good shape for post, 56 or whatever. He's turning 57. So good for him, man. Good for him. But yeah, Bowles, listen, Bowles runs a good damn defense, though. The thing about Bowles' defense is you don't know what they're going to run. You don't know what kind of blitz pressure they're bringing. They're telling you they're going to blitz and they drop back. Vice versa. You think they're dropping back and they're blitzing. So and they do a really good job. Baker was on offense. They did a really good job too today. That Tampa team's good, man. They're a good team. They're gonna win 8, 9, 10 games. They just are. That's kind of how they do it.
The division sucks, so they should.
Yeah.
If they miss the playoffs, Bowles is out of a job.
Yeah. I'll say this: the Jets in the beginning of practice, I thought were playing very well. Like almost the opposite of yesterday. I think yesterday I wasn't there, but I was hearing that they came out and they weren't playing so hot. They didn't have much intensity. And then I thought, and then they finished practice a little better. Today I thought it was the opposite. I thought they came out hot today and they were looking good. And then things sort of flared out towards the end a little bit. But man, it's just practice at the end of the day. I don't take much of this, seriously. The only thing is, and people are saying, well, because I was critiquing the Frank Reich play calling, that I wasn't a fan of it today. I thought it was a little conservative. Ryan agreed with me, and people are like, well, they're not going to show all their guns. It's like, I get it, but yes, they're going to show some of it, and you're going to get a sense of how that offense is going to run. Speaking of run, they had issues running the football on offense. So we came in with the mentality that the offense is probably going to be better than the defense this year. Based on what I saw today, I'm not sure about that.
They're going to be awful because the defense is not going to be that good besides Bailey.
The front sevens, and it's not just because of Bailey. I think the front seven in general is going to be good. I think the D tackles, the other edge and McDonald, the linebackers, I think they're going to be very good. So I think the defense might. Right now, I am not convinced the offense, like we've been talking about, is just going to be better than the defense. I'm just not. So yeah, I mean, you're right. If that's the case, then we're going to have some problems. But
you have superpowers. You got to fly over there.
Well, I'm glad you got to see some superpowers in person then. Gary 3D Boxing with a super chat. Stop. I'm about to go Iverson up in here. Y'all are talking about practice. Sweat is going to be fine. I hope he's going to be fine. I was impressed how he looked. The way Tavondre Sweat was being described by those at these practices is that he looks like Ben Stiller at the end of the movie Dodgeball. He didn't look like that in that video we played. He looked like a guy who didn't look that far off from his listed weight of 360 on the Jets website.
No, yeah, not at all. But some other just quick points I had here. So Braylon Allen had some limited reps. Didn't look great in the 2-minute period because he had a drop and he wasn't really pass protecting, I thought, all that well. But he did have the biggest run of the day. So Braylon Allen did bust a run out with limited reps. So that was something good. I talked about the tight end room. I thought was good. And I thought A.D. Mitchell looked awesome today, man. I mean, that kid is an impressive talent. When you talk about this like talent at wide receiver, that kid checks off every single box. He can high point it. He can get in and out of his breaks. He's strong. He's aggressive. He's twitchy. He's fast. He's got everything. So he was staying a little bit after practice, just working on his hands. That kid's impressive. I think he's clearly right now the wide receiver too. I don't see Omar Cooper Jr. in this next month being able to do enough to put himself in that position, which is fine. But Garrett and A.D. Mitchell, if Frank Reich is able to scheme those guys open, again, don't, make life easier for those guys, not harder. You got a good solid 1-2 right there. And then you have a young kid in Omar Cooper Jr. and some tight ends that can come in to just add value to that room. So on paper, it looks good. The problem is the play calling is just something that I'm not ready to wrap my head around. But the good is that the roster construction seems to be going in the right direction. I do like what Muji's done. I think you can take all these players in a vacuum and they all have really good traits about them, literally 90% of the roster. But when you put it together and then you have these coaches coaching them or calling the plays, that's when you start kind of, things don't come together really the way they should versus other teams. And that's a problem, man. That's the number one problem with this team. And that's the difference between, I think, this team being able to win, 9 or 10 games. And then the reality of them winning 4 to 6 is going to be coaching. And that's the end of it. That's really it. But the roster is good and it's something to look forward to. And it's better than the roster that we had years ago here. So it's better than even the roster. It's as good of a roster as we've had in a while here is the point. So I just look forward to that and the talent, I think, versus, we didn't get this W on Sunday and we had issues, getting a first down until, the second quarter. It might happen again. I'm just being completely, frank about it.
No, I see what you did there.
Yeah. I actually tried to do that too. Yeah. But I never heard that drop. Is that new?
No, we've had that. I just sometimes.
Is that the soundboard drop? That's a soundboard drop. Yeah.
We got some good sounds here. If you need a sound or two, I got you. Let's talk about your fashion choice today. I saw people roasting you in the comment section online. So the New York Post put out a little video clip.
It was hot. I was sweating and my shirt was wrinkled.
Let's roll the clip.
Just listened and watched Garrett Wilson. I saw him for the first time today, actually. The guy just wants to win. You can feel the fire in him.
Groundbreaking.
He is just a guy that wants to compete at the highest level, and he wants to win.
How many cliches are you going to give us in this? My God.
I just hope that Frank Reich in this offense can scheme him up. It seems like things get a little hard for them out there to kind of get their playmakers the ball. And that's going to be a storyline on Friday,
Who's holding the mic for you?
Ryan.
Game one, that's going to be a storyline the whole season. Is Frank Reich going to be able to get Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall and Mason
I think
Taylor
you're an agent going after
space
Frank,
so they can make some plays?
Franks go after Franks. Yeah, it wasn't the best shirt choice, but you know what? I didn't want to wear a T-shirt, so I had a white tee on, and then I'm like, let me just put this over.
Kendrickle says that's
I
Beast
just put
Plumber.
it over. That's What does that mean? That's Beast Plumber.
You kind of do look like a plumber a little bit here. Frankie too.
I'm related to Super Mario. Yeah, I put a shirt. I mean, what do you want me to do? I didn't want to wear a white T-shirt. I don't want to scare anyone. So I'm like, let me just put this little, this shirt
David
over.
says the shirt was out to cover the Bailey excitement.
Yeah.
I like it. This is a great picture of you, right? This should be your new profile picture. Look at that face.
I should become a plumber if with that Frankie the plumber. You would hire me.
Oh, in a second.
Like, would you not? Yeah. Like that guy fixing your toilet. Like, you think he wouldn't do a good job?
Well, do you think you would have been able to fix this? This was Beast Breaker's bathtub before Lou B hired someone to fix it.
No, I saw that.
You think you'd be able to get it done?
Game one, that's going to be a storyline the whole season. Is Frank Reich going to be able to get Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall and Mason Taylor the ball that in space so they can make some plays?
Yeah,
Frankie the plumber.
I love it.
Yeah, well, what I was saying with Garrett there, and obviously it's that's cliche, but when you say it's the same hand motion, that's how you know it's not AI. When you look at Garrett and listen to him, and he came into the post or came to the press conference or whatever you want to call it, the media, availability, and man, Jake, he walks in, you feel his presence right away.
He's the man. He deserves
he's
to
awesome.
Be on a good
like
team
that's what I mean. Like
way.
yes, exactly. There you go. That's what I should have said. Yes, but you can't really say that. But he does. That's the kind of guy that yeah, he deserves to be on the Rams and they win a Super Bowl. And then you look at that guy as being like the best receiver in the league or the best receiver on that. Like, that's the kind of player he is. Hopefully he gets those opportunities here. I would hate to waste a talent like him, honestly.
Amen to that. If we get 5 more gifted memberships, we're going to spin the wheel at the end of the show for a Chad Pennington signed helmet. So make sure you enter for your chance to win. Frankie, I'm not going to keep you for that much longer. You've had a long day, but there is a guy on the line who is dying to have a word with you. So ladies and gentlemen, let's hit some of your calls right now. Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline. First up today is this man.
Women need to vacuum and shouldn't be allowed to vote.
What up, Frankie?
What's up, man?
I do want to address these allegations from a couple of weeks ago. I haven't been on. I haven't been able to get on with you. How's everything going, first of all?
Everything's all right, man. I need a nap. I need to start hitting the gym like I was about a few weeks ago. But besides that, I'm doing all right.
I'm not going to. You look fine, but you do look like you put on a couple of pounds. You do.
A little bit.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. It happens.
Do you need a plumber, Gary?
I got plenty of plumbers in my family, just like Frankie does. But good. Thank you. So there was a video of you that went viral on the Jake Asman show a few weeks ago. Jake, do you have it? Where you're interacting with a young lady.
Throw it. Throw the ball. Throw the ball down the field. Go and throw it. Throw fucking 15, 16, 17 interceptions. Throw it down. You know,
I was skinnier in that one.
You were, right?
I think
it's crazy.
He might throw like 50
interceptions. Like, you got like a big neck and big shoulders.
No, he's actually going to throw the ball. We're actually going to get touchdowns this season, and we're going to make it to playoffs.
No, I don't think so. You know what? Hold on. Ready? Can you re-record something?
We're recording this whole time.
All right, we're going to record. All right. I got something.
I got a couple of questions. First, you go back a little bit. To me, it looks like you're staring at this chick like she's dessert. Jake said that you weren't flirting with her, that this is just you. We took a poll. The poll said that you were flirting with her. You're clearly inebriated here. Is it? You're staring at her like she's food.
I mean, listen, I was in the moment. I was reciprocating some energy. I mean, it wasn't. You like that?
You look like I'm gonna be honest. I'm not insulting you. You look like a nervous kid who wants to ask the pretty girl to dance at the middle school dance, but you're too nervous. You're jittery, right? Like, this isn't instilling confidence. I'm gonna be honest.
I disagree. He has the same look in this video too. That's just how he looks at people.
maybe. I'm just saying, it looks like you're staring at that girl like she's dessert, like she's cheesecake or something. Like, well, I want a piece of that.
I don't know, man. You might be a little off. I mean, listen,
I'm asking you.
Courtney is she's a very fun, good energy kind of person, playful person. Is that they're playful?
It looks like to me you're about 1 second away from putting your hand on the small of her back and pulling her in. That's what it looks like from the thing.
I mean, I don't
say he was flirting. Is it a crime, Gary, to flirt?
No. Affirmation of life. Good for you, my friend. I just wanted to see
affirmation of life.
I just wanted to see if that was your flirting. And there was another allegation, one that I'm going to take seriously because of who started the allegation. One J-Rod, Genergy, says that you were flirting with Genergy. Now, I've seen Genergy in person. If you're flirting with Genergy, I fully understand why. Is that true?
Listen, to be honest, if you want to say I was flirting with Court, there might be some truth to that. I was also getting interviewed, so I was trying to get. I didn't even know that was even going to be aired, but whatever. I thought that was.
I had the 4-minute unedited cut. Don't worry.
Oh, please. That's for the Patreon. No,
that's for right now.
What do the Jets need to do this season to make playoffs?
If we're being honest, this is what's going to have to happen. The offensive line has to be a top 10 offensive line that is bulletproof. We have to be.
I'm not flirting there, Gary. See, am I flirting there?
We are never able to run the football. Breece Hall needs to understand how to really run the football.
You never made it
and
man
then
to
Geno
woman.
Smith
you
has to make good decisions.
You made good eye contact
with
her.
Geno Smith.
But you never made it man to woman.
There's a camera there, Gary.
Speeding tickets.
There you go. There you go. Now you're staring at her. There you go. That's the eye contact. That's good eye contact.
He's doing it. He's not flirting here. Again,
Geno Smith can stop being an idiot. He's 35 years old. Grow up, pal.
That's my favorite part of the whole thing. Grow up, pal.
We can maybe get somewhere.
He just starts laughing.
Because
turn it off, Jake. I
he's in a
can't watch
flirty
that.
mood. He's trying to vibe with the girl. Now, look.
Listen, if you've met Courtney is very cool. She's playful. She's fun. She doesn't take herself too seriously. So if I'm talking about the Jets, it's after we were drinking all day. I'm gonna be I don't know. I wasn't trying to flirt on camera, obviously.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's not, even if you there was an interview with Gronkowski when a girl asked Gronkowski what he's doing for Valentine's Day. He's like, whoa, what are you doing? Right? Like, all right, make it man to woman. There's nothing wrong with flirting. Flirting's a beautiful thing. All of humanity relies on men flirting with women. If men stop flirting with women, men and women stop getting together, and the human race dies off. It's that simple. So there's nothing wrong with flirting. It's good stuff. There was a debate on whether or not you were flirting, so I wanted to get it straight from your mouth. You're saying you might have been a little flirty with it, yeah?
You know what? We might if Nick, I know Nick's in the chat. If Nick, yeah, there we go. All right, Nick might be the bearer of the truth here.
Of uSTADIUM and big fan of Aaron Glenn writes in, having seen Frank the Tank in person thousands of times, I will say he's not flirting. You'll know when he is.
And then the other half of it, what about the Genergy? Genergy claims that you were flirting with her.
To be honest, I don't know what Genergy looks like.
Curly hair, Puerto Rican, Hispanic looking curly hair, like shorter, I guess, probably like
maybe.
5'1".
I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't know what she looks like. I have no idea. And listen, I'm a
We're not attacking
I can
you.
flirt.
We're just talking.
No, it's fine. I don't care. No, it's all.
Jets Worldwide says the question is, what is Gary's point?
The point is, was Frankie flirting with the girl I interviewed?
I think Gary wants to be the one flirting with Genergy.
I'm a happily married.
Sounds like you're living vicariously.
Yes, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Well, I do like this was a problem. I don't want to say it was a problem. It was an issue early in my marriage where I just talked to every girl in a very flirty fashion, even when I mean nothing by it. I just very flirty when I talk to the girl. And my wife was like, "You have to stop it. I understand you're not flirting with these girls." But you have to stop talking like that, right? That's how you talk to me when we first met. Like, you have to stop. Like, and all right, cool, I get it. Like, I get why.
What would you say to these women, Gary?
Well, it's just my spiel, right? Like, it's just the way I talk to them, right? Like,
do you want to tell us what you would say?
So, I mean, on a situation, a line that I always like to use on a woman, just walk past her, snap at her, point at her, and be like, "There's trouble." That looks like trouble. And then the woman, because she's stupid, will be like, "Who, me? I'm trouble? Yeah, you look like trouble. Why do I look like trouble?" This is the conversation you're gonna have 1,000 times. Why do I look like trouble? I don't know. There's something I love about you. Like, you're almost cute enough to date me, but I also think you're a little crazy. I don't know if I love you or I hate you. You use a line like that, now you get her interacting, and then a line that's great because you're taking her, putting her in the friend zone and then throwing her out of the friend zone. Whatever she says, you go, yeah, I don't really know if we can even be friends. She's never heard that before. She puts people in the friend zone. Now you put her in the friend zone, you don't even know if she can be there. So a couple lines to use. And these guys have asked, I picked my wife up at a Mets game. I flirted with my wife at a Mets game and got her phone number. But a couple lines to use is, snap, there's danger. That looks like trouble, right? She'll want to know why she looks like trouble. Now you've got the conversation. And yeah, I don't really even know if we can be friends. There's something I like about you. Like, you're almost cute enough to date me. But there's also something I hate about you. Like, you look like you're a little crazy. You'll get her talking. Why? Why do I look crazy? Now you got that whole conversation going. And when I saw my wife at the Mets game, I did say, "Hey, you in the dark hair with the Cubs jersey, come here. I want to talk to you. I think you're cute. Come here. I want to talk to you." Right? That's direct. Be
Gary
direct.
3D flirting at it again.
But keep it man to woman, right? Like, let her know that I'm a man, you're a woman, and I'm interested in talking to you. We're not friends. She can't throw you in the friend zone because you didn't approach her as a friend. We're not friends. I'm interested in you in a romantic way.
Did you tell her that
it's not
you don't think she should be able to vote?
My wife wasn't registered to vote then. She wasn't registered to vote till 2018. My wife is not a voting person. She would agree with me that women shouldn't vote. But like, that's not really, no, on the first interaction. I didn't tell her I don't think women should vote. But I did say, hey, you in the Cubs shirt and the dark hair, come here. I want to talk to you. Now I'm seeing if she's submissive. Right? There's a reason why I said that. Is she going to follow my order? I'm telling her to do something. Is she going to listen? And she did. That's a great first sign. If she gets combative and she gets nasty about it, well, okay, I have no interest in you. But I said, come here. I want to talk to you. I think you're cute. I want to talk to you. And she took 2 steps forward. Okay, she can follow directions and she's submissive. We're 2 for 2 so far.
Carlos,
that's a good sign.
Did you have the cornrows back then?
Yeah.
I was 20. I had cornrows back then. I don't know if I didn't have cornrows in my hair when that particular day. I was, because I remember I was wearing a hat, so I wouldn't have had cornrows on.
King Lowski says, still works to this day, huh, Gary?
Women are women. If women are still women to this day, and I know most women are undesirable, guys, I understand. I do not feel bad for you young men out there. Frankie, Jake, the rest of you young men out there who have to flirt with that, whatever that is, I don't feel bad. I do feel bad for you. But like flirting with women, that was always like one of my favorite things to do. Like, what do? I want to go out in a supermarket. Bryant Park, like I said a million times, Bryant Park is probably the best place on earth to flirt with chicks.
Duncan says maybe you should have gotten a dog instead with that criteria.
I have a dog. Her name is Cannoli.
Leon says Gary 3D adultery.
No. I'm a happily married man. I'm happily married. I'm just flirting is fun, right? And I understand. Like I came off as flirty, right? Like, okay, fine. So I stopped doing it. I understand. It was my. Did I ever tell you the story? I know I told Bonesy. Did I ever tell you the story from when I was in 7th grade?
Is this story worth sharing to 430 people and thousands after the fact?
So yeah, all right. So I'm in 7th grade, right? Okay. And I have homeroom, and in my homeroom they had like my homeroom teacher had this newspaper article of me pinned up on the wall. I had won some local tournaments. They had like 2 of my trophies in the trophy case by the gym in the middle school, right? So I'm like, I'm somebody. Like, I feel like I'm in 7th grade, right? I feel like I'm somebody. So there's this girl, Lauren, blonde little country girl who I have my eye on, and I asked her. It's like the end of the semester. I said, "Hey, Lauren, do you want to go to the dance with me?" You know what she said? You know what this broad said?
Absolutely not.
I'll never forget it. In this voice too. No, thank you. Just like that. In that voice, right? So I was like, I got all these trophies. All you are is blonde and cute. How do you say no to me, right? So I was like, game on. Game on. I'm going to figure out females. I'm going to figure this out. So for the next 10 years, no joke. You know, remember those black and white marble notebooks we used to have as kids?
Sure.
I kept a notebook of every interaction I saw with females, what they responded to, what they didn't respond to, what they liked, what got their attention, what they were attracted to. So I had 2 full notebooks.
Do you still have these notebooks?
When I moved out of college, from when I took them from my dorm room back to my parents' house, they got lost. But whoever found them has 10 years of notes on females. There's 2 marble black and white notebooks with notes of every interaction I've seen with females of what worked, what flirting was good, what they responded to, what they liked. That's why I understand females. I studied them like a science project for 10 years.
This makes a lot of sense, knowing what I know about you. It really does.
This doesn't happen by accident.
Leader of Jets writes in, I found the notebooks.
There you go. Leader of Jets got the notebooks. And now he's happily married. See?
Jake, how much would you pay for those notebooks?
An enormous amount. They'd be one of the great raffle prizes I could ever give away on the show.
That'd be an awesome raffle prize. Jake, you have to find those notebooks.
Have you thought about writing a book, Gary? The Art of Chasing Women?
Look, I'm not saying I'm the best at it. I studied the game, so I know something about the game. I'm not saying I'm a player or anything like that. I understand it is a game, and I understand how to play the game. I'm sure there are people far better at the game than me. I'm just saying. I'm much better than the average untrained man. And I think how to flirt with girls and how to talk to women should be a class that's taught in school. All of civilization depends on it. If men stop picking up women, then the human race ceases to exist. Think about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary 3D flirting.
Women need to vacuum and shouldn't be allowed to vote.
You see that, Frankie? You can learn a lot from Gary.
You know, he's a man of many wits, Gary. He knows a little bit about everything. He's unbelievable, this guy.
Frankie, job well done today. Appreciate you hopping on. I know it was a long day at camp, but I can't wait for the first preseason game on Friday and then listening to you and Ryan dissect it on Gangs All Here.
Yep, I will be. Once Bailey has a sack, I will be going live, Jake.
You better be wearing that jersey on Friday.
I will. Just the jersey.
I ordered Robbie Sabo today, a David Bailey jersey.
Did you really?
Oh, 100%.
Let's go. Nice. I will be going live. All right, Jake, I appreciate it, man. I'm going on your boy Nick Shine show, by the way, so my day's not over.
The Nick Shine show, the man who said this to Aaron Glenn?
You have superpowers. You got to fly over there.
Frankie, excellent job. Appreciate you coming on. Let me give some membership shout outs. We're officially spinning the wheel at the end of the show. Our guy Rick Kent is in for 5 entries. He gifted 5 channel membership.
I'm not trying to be a butthole.
Rick, thank you. Call It Out, who also recently joined the Patreon. He's in the Asmaniac raffle for 5. Let's go.
You saw my hat? Yeah. And if you need anyone to drive you, I got you, Gino. I got you. Gino, you look great. I got you.
Big fella in the raffle for 4 says, today my wife and I are celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary. Tanky, keep doing you, playa. Love it. Congrats to the big fella and Mrs. Big Fella on 25 years of marriage. Outstanding job.
Hey, congrats on the sex.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to more of your calls. Leader of Jets is up next on today's program. Leader, what do you got for us?
Not much today, Jake. That was a lot going on. I thought Frankie would be smoother with the ladies, personally. What do you think?
Do you think he was flirting then?
I think he's a nice guy. I think he needs to practice a little more.
What would you have him do as someone who read all of Gary's notes?
No, I can't deliver what Gary has. I'm interested in what you have, Jake. I see you sitting, courtside and, behind the dugout at Yankee games. That's what I would do. I would take a lady to Game 5 or Game 4 in the Garden for the Knicks. Mm-hmm. Did that work out for you?
So you think spending $3,000 a ticket to go to an NBA Finals game to sit in the nosebleeds is a good way to pick up women?
It's a sure thing. There's nothing more positive on earth. And my wife just walked in. She's going to judge.
How did you meet your wife?
She'll be mad if I make the joke that I do. I met her on a dating site. Very standard.
Which dating site?
If I say the dating site, there would be tons of judgment. But it was Tinder.
Hinge?
No.
Tinder?
No. Just Tinder. Yeah.
Nice. How long you guys been together?
This is so funny with her in the room with the conversation. 2 years now. So we got married, officially got married last month, actually. We just went to the courthouse and made it official, and we're going to have our proper ceremony next year.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm a married man.
How does it feel?
I don't have anything inspirational for the people. I'm wondering what the chat is saying. Grinder is a couple.
The chat's saying congrats. Congrats, leader. People are very supportive around here.
Yeah, very, very supportive. No, I'm incredibly lucky.
Now, Beast is not. He says, leader of Skidmark, you're a scumbag.
No, I don't want to hear from Beast. What about you, Jake? You got a nice lady?
Do I?
Do you?
Do I? You'll never know, leader.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the answer that I'd get. Gary had some interesting advice. I'm happy he's married. Maybe a little predatory, taking notes on women for 10 years. But it seems to have worked out for him, and we're big Gary supporters. Frankie, I would love to see that full 4 minutes. He just seemed a little nervous. How old is Frankie?
37.
I thought he'd be more comfortable around the ladies. He's a handsome guy. He's successful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's very successful. I think the issue on that particular day was he had a lot to drink at Gangrene Beach Club.
Sounded a little sauced. It's like he wanted to flirt, but then he kept remembering that the cameras were on him. He's like, "Oh, I got something, but I don't want to let it out for the cameras."
Now, when it comes to men who know how to pick up women, where would you rank Beast in the conversation?
There's so many jokes I could make, but they're too far. I'm sure he gets a lot of pity hugs in high school. Then I remember Beast is a father.
You better watch your attitude, boy. I'm gonna punk your lights out so fast that when I have to call AAA, they'll have to kick your ass up and pick you up and hog tie you.
Come on, you don't have anything better than that.
No. Let me give you a little heads up warning. It's only fair to warn. I was born with a set of horns right here to this goddamn umbilical cord. I am the warlord of rapture, and I'm gonna come out and knock your teeth out. Just remember, I am the warlord of pain. I am the warlord of pain.
Do you have a date this week by any chance?
Is that your personality or is that your ass talking?
I'm just interested. Do you have a date this week?
First of all, you're gonna back the train up. Remember, if you want to go somewhere and you want to be somebody, you better wake up and pay attention.
Simple question, Beast.
No. First of all, is that your diving into my private stash? Because to me, it sounds like you're diving into some areas that you need to back off. I mean, back off.
Why don't you tell us about your first date?
Well, why? Because I am a modern person, unlike you, skid mark head, or should I say, Mr. Tampon Man. You need to wake up and smell the roses a little more often.
Tell us about your first
Get ready.
date,
Get ready for football season. We go on in how many hours? 48 hours. Wake up and smell the pine tar, dickhead. Wake up.
Beast, like Robo Beast.
Smell the pine tar. You better wake up.
What is he talking about? What is 48 hours going live? Do you have any knowledge of that?
Yeah, the Jets play football in roughly 48 hours.
Yeah, okay.
The Jet Talk Show, leader. Come on.
Sorry, I can't keep up with everything Beast says. And he calls me skid mark with whatever's going on with his head is interesting.
Oh, you clearly have skid marks in your underwear.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Beast is right. He was here. He saw him.
Anything else on your mind, leader?
No, I can't really get all the way excited for Jets season yet. Did you see The Odyssey?
I did see The Odyssey, yes.
What'd you think?
I liked it. I can't do 3 hours movies. I had to pee for the last 45 minutes of it, and it kind of took away the experience.
Yeah. We need to introduce. Well, I have a really good idea. My wife doesn't think so. Okay. Why not a quick, a small one-person bathroom within the theater?
One person?
Yeah, just so you don't have to leave. You're not leaving the theater. You're not running outside.
It's too distracting. You're gonna have the light that comes on in the middle.
No.
It's gonna.
Well, we could set up a scenario where it is a theater restroom where maybe there's a double door, there's a small window, so you could go to the bathroom and not miss any of the movie within the theater. I think that's what's coming next. This is high-end, top-notch luxury theaters.
Brilliant idea by you, leader. I can see why they call you the leader of Jets.
Yeah. My other one would be, bring back intermissions for a movie like that. What's wrong with a 10-minute intermission?
I actually don't hate that for a movie over 3 hours.
Yeah. I thought it was okay. People act like it's the greatest movie ever made. I thought it was a fine movie. What was your favorite movie of the year? Do you go to a lot of movies, Jake?
No, I'm not a big movie guy. Honestly, I don't go to a lot of movies. I happen to go twice in the same week because I saw The Odyssey, and then I wanted to see Spider-Man in theaters too.
Okay. What was your thoughts on Spider-Man? I'm not a Marvel guy.
Very good. I didn't love some of the plot for the villain. I don't want to spoil it for people. It was good. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, but I feel like there was some meat still left on the bone with what they could have done with the plot for that movie.
Well, there must be another Spider-Man. This is, there's been 15 in my lifetime.
There'll be another one.
There will be another one. TV shows? Any TV series? Sopranos? The Wire?
Yeah, I've seen Sopranos. Game of Thrones, you said?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Definitely,
I'm a buff with everything.
House of Dragon, did you enjoy the finale?
I didn't. I'm not all the way caught up. I'm watching something on Netflix now, the bombing of Pan Am. It's okay. It's nothing special. But I'll get to it. But yeah, this is all I got, Jake. I don't want to bore anybody.
All right. Well, you tell your wife I say hello and congrats on the wedding and your inspiration for people using Tinder everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, leader of Jets.
I give credit to players who are not lazy. People think I don't want to work. I can't stand lazy people. I just had a bit of a nap not too long ago, too, so that didn't help. Fuck you.
Charles,
hey, guys.
Everybody.
Hey, Jake, I'm glad you enjoyed the new Spider-Man movie. Also, shout out to the big fella. Happy anniversary once again. I texted him not too long ago. He said thank you back, so happy anniversary once again, big fella.
Thank you for letting us know that you texted big fella and that he said thank you back.
Yeah. I still have yet to see the Odyssey, though. I heard a lot of good things about it. But I'll see it one of these darn days. So I heard training camp was pretty interesting today.
How so?
Because there were a lot of fights from what I heard.
More so yesterday, but sure.
I can't wait for preseason football. I really can't wait.
You going on Friday?
No, I'll watch it on TV, though.
Do you want to go?
I would love to, Jake, but
I have tickets for you, Charles.
What?
I have tickets, courtesy of the Asmaniac community.
How much do I have to pay you?
I'll give them to you for free. It's your present for winning the Lazy and Lackative Azzy Award this morning.
I had a feeling it was something stupid like that. You texted me as soon as I got your text as soon as I got up, and I was like, "Oh, you want an Azzy? Call in Lazy and Lackative Award."
So you didn't get up till noon today, then, if this is true.
Yes, pretty much. I went to bed around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so take us inside what you did today. You got up at noon, and then what?
I had breakfast, or brunch, I should say. Then I went out, had some pizza.
Wait a second. You got up at noon, and you had what you're calling breakfast or brunch, and then you had pizza?
I'm going all over the place. I'm sorry. I woke up, went out, had some pizza. Now I just had some Chinese food with my brother. Speaking of my brother.
Steady Eddie.
How are you?
Eddie, what's the deal with you showing up to Chef Kevin's restaurant and then you were gone like 5 minutes later? I didn't even know you left. You didn't even say goodbye.
I had to go see a friend of mine. So I'm sorry. I just dashed out. I'm sorry.
They're calling you Mr. Dine and Dash.
Dine and Dash. Okay.
What's up with the internet now? Charles, whatever you did, your internet's now crappy.
Well, I just want to give you guys a quick call. Okay, everyone.
Call back, Charles. I have more questions for you.
Don't think I'm not stupid, son.
Great quote from Beast. Beast just said, quote, "Don't think I'm not stupid."
Damn right. And this, my folks, get your brand new Ultimate T-shirt.
Thank you, Beast. Thank you. What a performance. Last chance to get in on the show. Leader of Jets says entry. I'll count it, Leader of Jets, but usually I only do $10 super chats because I want to encourage people to gift memberships instead. But since you did provide a pretty solid call, we'll give you your raffle ticket. Let's see. Football guy with a question earlier says, with Geno struggling to move the ball down the field, would this confirm that there are suspicions the Frank Reich offense is kind of old and confusing to Geno? No, I think Gino played a lot better today, just on the particular drill at the end where it was 11 on 11. Hey, your team's down. Go win the game and drive the field. Tampa went right down the field. Baker threw a touchdown, and the Jets settled for a 61-yard field goal, and they came up 10 yards short. Too early for that. Ladies and gentlemen, how about this from one of the great Asmaniacs? Frank P in the house. 10 gifted channel memberships. Let's go, Frank.
Hey, anybody hungry? We got some really great food here today. We got brachiato, pasta fazool, homemade chili, and this is what the Jets do today. The Jets today definitely win.
Are they going to win on Friday? 10 of you became channel members. Thanks to Frank. If you hear your name, say thank you, Frank. Richie from Jets Media. Shout out to Richie. B-Shep23. Eric Kelly. Mario in San Antonio. Ted Vestigates. Johnny Cards. Robbie Sabo despises every fiber of David Bailey. Safety, second class. Sal Pizzuto. Rick Drummer. And Demon Kills. All receiving a gifted membership from our guy, Frank P.
Are you a happy guy?
Oh my goodness, let's go!
All right, last chance to get in on the show. We'll count all the names. Spin the Wheel of Champions for someone to win a signed helmet by Chad Pennington. More of your calls right now, ladies and gentlemen.
August 28th, we are coming.
I am the Global Enforcer. Beastbreaker 666, you have 4 championship belts, not 35 according to my database. Ha 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 ha, Tubby. No one is afraid of your love stick, Uncle Vincenzo. Chucklehagen is hard at work recruiting my army. Our latest recruit is Mad Max.
Hey,
You're
shithead,
lost, Tubby.
you got a fucking
Stop
life in you, or are
simping
you
for
gonna sit there
Amanda.
and
She's
play
not
whose
your
young rock
queen.
is in my mouth?
Ha 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 ha, bow
Yeah,
down.
and I'm the rock, bitch. Hey,
I am Nightbot.
oh my god. You are, and you know what? You're just a
I
whisker.
am Nightbot.
Oh my god. Whisker biscuit
I
ballhead.
am Nightbot.
Oh my god. Yes, Mr. David T, do you need something?
I am Nightbot.
No.
Oh my god.
Hello to you, and how you doing? How are you doing today, Mr. Beast?
I sound like Sister Mary Clarence today, just going, welcome to the day of your new scholastic lives. That bird is flowing. If you want to pass this course, you're gonna have to earn it. And I got not one, failing each and every one of you.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm very
Welcome.
glad for you. Very, very glad. Because this is a new day, and there's gonna be some new changes around. Really? Like what? Like when I talk, Frank K, you don't. Is this
Are
something
they going to be positive? Are they going to be positive changes, Beast?
Well, it's like I said before. Is this something you want to share with the rest of the class? Yeah, you're gonna kick it with me, or I'm gonna kick you out. How you like that? And you, this ain't Miss Elizabeth. Oh my god! You want to beat that little mother? You better put that shit away. Can you hear me? Sketch, I like your lap, but I don't want you catching Z's in my class. Baby?
Yeah.
David?
You know, B, sometimes I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
David T with us now. Hey, David.
Hi, Jake. Just thoroughly enjoying your show. All the Asmaniac personalities and your expert people, and I love the footage on the practices and the analyzation and everything, and it's all good. And I guess another month away before hopefully this time I'll get to meet everybody, and it's all good.
Love it. You look like you had a couple drinks today, David.
How can you tell that, Jake?
Am I correct in my educated guess, David T?
Well, you know my history. But yes, I have. I've had more than a few beverage, and yes. So I can sit back, enjoy your show, and look forward to the future. Fireball, and then I switch over to beer.
Nice.
Yeah, and life is good, and just thoroughly enjoy your show. And the thing with the Jets.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Max. But we're kind of in a dilemma. Kind of in a dilemma listening to
Oh my God!
And the Asmaniacs, with the record and
Can you hear me?
If they hit 7-8 games, keeping coach.
Can you hear me?
That might not be so good. And if they go less, they'll get the
Good job.
And it's going to be so interesting. But I say let the chips fall where they may.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Max. You're doing good. I think, you know what, Max? I think you really do respect Beast.
Oh my God!
You know what? He's young, Beast. And he doesn't want to admit it, but I think he does respect it.
In the words of the great Vince McMahon, hey, he's had his time, but you want to play with the devil, you're going to have to learn to pay up. There's no say. If you fuck with a falcon, you better learn to fly.
Yeah, B, sometimes I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, Beast. I always say, careful what you wish for,
Well, David T, I want you to enjoy the rest of your night, all right? I'm glad that you're able to get some fireball shots in you. You look great.
Hey, thank you. Now, will you be going to no, wait, I don't even know if the Yanks are home. Will you be going to, if they're home, are you going to the Yank game? I'm not even sure.
They are home, but I am not going tonight.
Okay. Well, you enjoy the rest of your evening. You're a great person, Jake, and thanks for everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, David T.
I got my eye on you. Checkmate me, full screen base, fireball, whiskey time, David motherfucking T.
Now let's go back. Now let's try and close the show with our featured presentation with Dr. DJ Asman. Take it away, DJ.
I am Nightbot. I am the global
Get
enforcer.
the fuck out of here,
Beastbreaker
crybaby.
666, you have 4 championship belts, not 35 according to my database. Ha 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 ha, dummy. I am Nightbot. I am the global enforcer. Beastbreaker 666, you do eat chili. Here's a photo. Dubby. Ha 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 ha.
Eat shit, you little twat. Eat shit, you little twat.
Nightbot.
Oh my God!
Yeah, yeah. And you know who? And you know who I am? I'm your
Nightbot.
Oh my God!
You whisker biscuit.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God!
Whisker biscuit.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God!
Twat.
On behalf of the Jake Asman Show, we apologize for the foul language.
Nightbot and Beast continuing to go at it. Let's get to a couple more calls before we give away a signed Chad Pennington helmet.
The only thing better than Alden shoes is Joey D, cause he totally rules. Jake, my brother, I'm high as a kite. I love everybody. Damn, this show is crazy.
What's up, Jake?
Bonesy.
So, first off, I want to get my Jets point across. Frankie V's already talking about, the plays that Frank Reich is calling. And it's just like in the last 2 interviews that Frank Reich had, one with like Eric Allen and them, and when he was on the podium, he mentioned how it was going to be super vanilla, and that's not an excuse for them not to perform, but it's more about learning how they execute. So for us to already be talking about like, oh man, he's not creative, it's like, come on, Frankie. Like it's a little too early to already be talking about the creativity in a practice. So I just think that's hilarious to me.
Well, we know you're a Frank Reich truther, so I would expect this take from you.
Of course, that's my guy. But I'll be honest though, I don't defend. It's not like I defend Joe Douglas or anything. Talking about Joe Douglas was very jealous when you guys were showing Usable on the screen. He was like, I thought I had a third leg. I guess.
Luckily, I thought Dylan Terman had the line of the first show. There's a reason why his name is Leger Usable. He really puts the LEG in that.
That is funny. And then also on Gary's takes, women like all type of dudes, and a lot of the times you'd be surprised how much they like the aggressive, the aggressive guy, but that's still not my style. I'm not like more of like a cheesy pickup guy. Like I'm a little like I got the same method, which is, nice, flirtatious, and literally telling them, how attractive they are. That's kind of my thing. Like just being like, damn, especially when you're drunk and you're talking to a girl and you're just like, God damn, you look good. Like just Jesus, that's kind of my stuff. After you already, let her know that you're not a fucking creep. That's the main thing. You can't be creepy right from the beginning. That's all I got.
Class on how to chase women from Gary 3D Flirting.
Yeah, I read that notebook that Gary has, and there's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there.
Now, are you Team Beast or Team Nightbot, by the way?
Oh, I'm Team Beast all the way. I mean, Nightbot better be careful because I heard Beast is already talking to Daybot, and he's gonna lose Daybot. He's gonna take his girl. That's what Beast does.
Wow.
Beast takes your girl. That's what he does.
Mr. Steal Yo Girl.
Yes, and for the record, this was years ago, but if you put a couple drinks to my boy here, Jake Asman, he can show you how to write that notebook himself, my man.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Too bad the Jets still play in Vegas every year, Bones.
We got a couple people who want to say hello quick.
Sonny!
Yeah,
Look at that. This is a great story. I think we told it on the show, but for those who missed it. So we did a raffle at Chef Kevin's restaurant when we did the training camp meetup 2 weeks ago. And one of the prizes I had was that signed Aaron Glenn photo. And Big Fella won it, and he gave it to Sonny, and Sonny loves it. So that's awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Big Fella. Happy anniversary.
Lola
showing the signed Garrett Wilson bobblehead.
That's awesome. Love that.
Happy anniversary, Big Fella, man. That's awesome. 25 years is no joke. So, but I just wanted to say what's up. You guys are making me laugh while I was cooking, so I wanted to call in, especially when Gary started schooling us on how to get the ladies.
Oh, yeah. I learned a lot.
I just want you to know, too, your poker face throughout, especially even when you were talking to Robbie and Blew It yesterday, man, you always make me laugh because I know you so well, but your poker face is just fucking dynamite, bro. But
Thank you, you're a good man.
All right, guys, I love you, man. I'll call in tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champ, Mr. Bonesy.
Beast, like Robo Beast.
Now let's close the show.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Please close the show out.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Let's go there now. Now. Take it away, Jake. I don't want to talk to this guy. Somebody needs to clean that. Somebody needs to clean that up. You want me to come over there as a maid and clean it up?
I just showed a play by accident. I forgot I left my camera on backward. My apologies.
Nice try. False start. Number 22 of the offense. It's an automatic 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down. Yeah, first penalty play of the day. Where's your shaver? Jesus, that scares more chickens away than the hens do when they go going. Now come on, let's go, move.
Went for Jake.
You know what I'm about to say? It's like the one guy from Robin Hood Men Tights. Not roll, blow.
What your problem is, Beats? I've done nothing lately.
I've had a long day. I got a big
We all
fight
have
on my
long days.
not like me, son. See, when you have 2 grandkids and a life, and you're trying to rebuild, see that's what happens when you become a global star. It's called you work your ass off to the point where the pain in your body hurts, and you gotta dig down deep every fourth quarter to get that.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Shut up and you know what? Let's go. Jake, please close out the show. Thank you.
Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Close the show.
Charles Gorman, you have been
Lord
recruited to
Nightbot, I'm
join
not
the
in
Nightbot
trouble.
Army.
I don't want any trouble.
Chuck Wagon will be in touch.
I'm not interested.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
I'll talk to you later, Jake. Bye.
Thank you.
Now look what you've done.
Offensive line, defensive
Beast
line.
Breaker
Offensive line. The first thing I'm going to
666.
address-
No more protection from the Asmaniacs. Had to cut your call off and cast you down with the sodomites. Some time in here will feel like you've been run over by the lane train. Do you understand me? You catch my drift?
Are you seriously on crack? I think somebody
Give them another 24 hours to think about it.
How about you bending over and taking up the booty hole behind the 7-Eleven?
Today's show brought to you by Circa, circasports.com for all the info you need on all 3 of Circa's pro football betting contests. Circa Survivor, we're entering the Circa Survivor at the end of the month. We'll be out there for Contest Weekend Radio Row, August 27th through the 29th. Circasports.com for all the info on each of these contests. $30 million in guaranteed prizes. No rake, 3 contests, multiple ways to win. Entry starting at $1,000. Let's get to your last couple of calls. Still time to enter the Asmaniac raffle. If you want in, ladies and gentlemen, up next is a man that we call the Lump Man.
My name is Lumpy, not Lumpy. I'm not De Niro. Just call me Lumpy. I had a mullet the last time the Jets were winners. Don't call me Lumpy, 'cause I'm friggin' Lumpy.
What is up, Jake? How you doing today?
Lumpy.
Twice in a day from me, right? That's what you get. Listen, it's great. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy show again, man. You know, you're getting love advice from Gary, which is probably not a good advice, but
I think Frankie V is going to take what he said to heart, and he'll come back with a wife next week.
Frankie V is never going to get married. He's going to flip-flop. He's a flip-flop. Listen, he's been a little bit happy now since Bailey's been there. And we had the one switch, you know, with Robbie Sabo, and he gets a little angry. Now, Frankie's a little on the positive side. Something tells me he doesn't want to tank this year. And you got the little flip-flop going on. I love that stuff. And then you got Charles Gorman, right? I'm surprised he got away from his Madden NFL, you know, games he's been playing. And now he came onto the show. That's nice.
It was nice to see Gorman, although his internet connection was not great.
Yeah, I thought it was me because I'm outside. I got my phone and I keep having to tap that. Listen to the voice. Listen to the voice. So I'm glad I'm on. I can speak with you. But, dude, this is going to be a great season. I just want people to realize where we are, right? So when it's cut down day and we start losing people that we think are great players, that's when we know we have a team. We're not there yet. Jake, remember a few years ago, they were worried about who we're cutting and who we're keeping? We basically know who we're keeping. So we still have a ways to go, but I am excited about this year. Do you agree that we're not still there yet with the depth that we need to be, compete for something real?
Yeah, I think the roster is in a pretty good spot for the right coach and quarterback a year from now. That's kind of how I look at it. Now they got to prove it. Some of it's projecting, like Sadiq and Cooper and Mason Taylor taking a step, but I don't know how anyone could look at this team and think they're the worst team in the NFL. They shouldn't.
No, definitely a first step in the right direction. I think we do have the structure to make a team work. I think that a couple injuries down the road is going to probably be a detriment to us. But when you start cutting players at cut down day, and then you're like worried about did we cut the right player? I don't think we're there yet. Like the good teams are. But if we stay healthy and we can compete, and I think we can, do better than 5.5 wins. Is that where we're at? 5.5 wins. I'm at about 6 right now. I think if you come out of the gate, like I said, the first 4 games, we got to be 2-2. Glenn's got to show us something, and if he doesn't, we still have talent, and we got to get a better coach next year. That's my thing. That's my thing.
100%. I mean, this year's to me about really 2 things. Do we have a head coach, and what with this roster do we feel like is part of our future? Because we have 3 first-round picks and $100 million in cap space. So we think we have a core. We think we have a premium edge rusher in David Bailey. We have a number 1 receiver. We got a good offensive line. Like, I think we could check off some of the premium positions besides the biggest one in quarterback. Head coach is the biggest thing besides the roster, though. That's what this year is about.
And I think I'm going to be watching Demario Davis this year on how he controls that defense and how he's the Mike there and how he's going to be basically running that defense on the field. I'm excited for that. I mean, what Jet has been here 3 times? Right. He left and came back, left again. What Jet has done that? I really, and I'm watching him in his press conference, and he loves being here. And that's another thing you love about a Jet. Like Wayne Corbett loves being here. Everybody, all those people, and he came back again and again to be here. I know you give him the money, but he could have went anywhere else.
And he's still a damn good player, so he's important, but he can't do it by himself. Who's yelling at you for being on the show? Is that Mrs.
My wife, yeah, Mrs. Luppy. Say hi, Mrs.
Luppy. Does she want to meet Beast?
No, she doesn't want to be
Yes,
me.
she does.
Beat
Come on.
Beast. She don't want to meet me after
Beast, say hi to Mrs. Luppy. I'll let you guys talk.
Out on the balcony.
Buenos tardes. Hey,
Saying hi, Mrs. Luppy.
Hey, it's Lumpy, not Lumpy.
See what I got to deal with, Jake? I can't hear you, Beast.
Hey,
for some reason, I didn't hit listen
it's
or
Lumpy,
something.
not Lumpy. Not Lumpy. Hey,
I think he's giving me some advice on how to reset my browser. I think that's what he's doing.
Can you hear me?
Control, Alt, and
I can't hear you.
Delete,
I'm sorry.
Control,
When the
Alt.
caller sounds like shit and the show's about to split, you need some tech support. Call Beast. Bring on the flabby tits. Beast Breaker.
Listen, I love Beast. Beast, I love you, brother. I am definitely Team Beast. I think someone needs to find a way to put Nightbot in the hole for a change. That's what I think.
My head's already exploded today.
Still can't hear Beast, though.
Oh, my God.
Control, Alt, Delete,
You know
please.
sign language, Beast?
Control, Alt, and Delete.
Nightbot Funk. Do you know that?
Well,
I heard a little something.
I did hear he was in the shower with Big Bubba. You ever hear Big Bubba? Lumpy.
I can't hear you.
What's wrong with you? Restart your program. Thank you. Restart your program. Thank you. And have a wonderful day.
I'm sure it's entertaining, Beat, what you're saying. I can't hear you, which might be, benefit to me, but I don't know. I can't hear you, Beast. I am still Team Beast, though, buddy. How's Joey doing? We haven't talked about Joey in a while. Joey's doing great. There you go. I love that. A little thumbs up. We're having a little communication. Good.
My name is Lumpy, not Lumpy. I'm not De Niro. Just call me Lumpy. I had a mullet the last time the Jets were winners. Don't call me Lumpy, 'cause I'm friggin' Lumpy.
Great call, Lucky.
See what I got to deal
You
with?
can hear me. Can you hear me? No? Ah.
Yep. There goes my internet, Jake. I knew this was going to happen. Trying the phone outside. I got to run away from the wife so that I can be on your show. See? Put my marriage in jeopardy just to be on your show, Jake. Love you, brother. I'm going to say goodbye. Can't hear you. Let's go.
Let's go to our final presentation with Dr. GJ Asman, and let's go and then we'll finish it up with the real champ.
I am Nightbot. I am watching you, Stormrocks 877. You will be punished and removed from the chat if you continue your douchebaggery, flappy tits.
I'm getting
Nightbot. We will not back down to you. We fear no one. Ladies and gentlemen, our next caller was at training camp today, but he's driving, so I'm sure his connection is shit, and it won't go well. In fact, as I said that, he dropped off the line. J Quest, last chance if you want in. Hopefully, we could get him, but not feeling too good about it. Candyman in the raffle for 2. He says, who want to fly with them Jets? You're in for 2. We're going to find out week 1 who wants to fly with them Jets. Can't lose the Sala.
Who want to fly with them
Let's see it. Matty P, you're in the raffle for 1. You gifted a membership. Thank you very much.
Are you a happy guy?
Oh my goodness, let's go!
Matty P in our raffle by gifting a membership. Leon with a good point. Should have had an Azzy for worst Wi-Fi. Yep. There's a couple people that I know would be nominated for that one. J Quest says he's calling. Is he though? Is he?
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Please go back to Jake. Thank you. Thank you. Go back to Jake. Thank you. Thank
no
you.
one is afraid of your love stick, Uncle Vincenzo.
You have anything better to say, twat face?
My army.
The only thing you suck is a dildo. Now get out of here. Get a life.
I am Nightbot. I am the
I don't care
enforcer.
who you are.
Beastbreaker 666. We in the Nightbot army hate
Your
communism
nickname is Big
and
Bubba.
love America, the greatest country on earth.
Yeah, right.
We know
You
it must
ain't
be
real.
hard
You're
for
a
you to
bitch.
spell USA from all the chair shots you took to the head, Tubby.
Shut
USA,
up,
USA, USA. Again, stop simping
not
for
real.
Amanda Tubby
You're
and
not real,
crying.
fat
It's
boy.
embarrassing. Ha ha
up,
ha.
bitch.
I'm Nightbot.
Oh my God.
All right, let's try J Quest again. Hello, J Quest.
Hey, what's up, Jake? Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you all right.
Sorry about that, dude. I'm driving. People are calling me. It's fucking headache.
Oh, I feel you.
Hey, shout out to Lou V hooking me up with those tickets for me and my son. It was
Oh, no. Nightbot's hacking J Quest.
fuck. Can you hear me?
Oh, no. Are you a tech guy?
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Let's try and figure this out.
When a caller sounds
no
like
tech guy,
shit,
no tech.
and the show's about to split, you need some tech support called Beast. Bring on the flabby tits, Beast Breaker.
Control Alt Delete. If you don't have a computer by you, get your phone, hit the reset button, go to reset, hit the green reset button, and then wait 30 seconds. 30 seconds should take you right back to where you began.
Yes.
Use your phone, please. Use the phone.
Yo,
Whoa!
can you hear me?
Whoa!
Can you hear Anyone hear me?
Turn you out! It's too loud here.
Jake, can you hear me? I can't hear Beast. I'm leaving. Sorry.
Jesus, my ears. Now let's go back to Jake Asman, please. Thank you.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Go back to Jake Asman, please.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Who cares, bitch?
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Go stuff a dildo, monkey head.
What's up, Beast?
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
Shut up!
Attention, Beast. I have reached out to your queen and offered her my hand in marriage. She will be my queen, you tub of shit!
are having some difficulties with Jay Quest, clearly. So today's closer is a man. Oh, hold on. I'm going to try Jay Quest one more time. Jay Quest, this is the last attempt.
Sorry, I'm out of the car. Can you hear me, Jake?
Yeah, we'll see how long this goes.
Can you hear me?
Okay, sorry about that, dude. No, yeah, shout out Lou B, giving me tickets. It was me, him, his two homeboys, and that chick that
there it is. How about you put your phone on Do Not Disturb? You think of that one?
When a caller sounds like shit and the show's about to split, you need some tech support, call Beast. Bring on the flabby tits, Beast Breaker.
Use your phone, please. Go to your settings, hit the word reset, wait 30 seconds. Then when you reset, come back.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Would you get the hell out of here, you use twat? Jesus Christ, I don't need this guy today. J-Quest, can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Everybody, I don't want to talk to you, shithead.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's go back to Jake, please. Go back to Jake, please. Please do. Go back to Jake Asman, please. Thank you. Thank you.
I am Nightbot. Charles Gorman, you have been recruited to join the Nightbot army. Chuckwagon will be in touch.
Nice try, Bubba. Unfortunately, we heard you in the shower when you were playing. Whose Yum Rocket is in my mouth?
I am Nightbot. I am watching you, Stormrocks 877. You will be punished and removed from the chat if you continue your douchebaggery, flappy tits.
Worst internet adds the award. I'm just going to give it out. Jay Quest. He's the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, our final caller is on the line. He's naked as well. Here we go.
Well, there's a feller they call Charleston Jets Rube, cause he calls the show nude, never wears a shirt. And some folks, they don't think he's got pants on either. It's a gosh darn nudist camp. Let's hear it for that Charleston Jets Rube and see if he has any Jets points today.
You know, I appreciate that, Jake. Thank you. But I was just calling in the show the other day that Beast showed his sensitive side and was crying on the air without leaving. Like usually when something happens he don't like, he just leaves. I just wanted to say that was very, very big of you, Beast, to show your sensitive side.
Very emotional.
You know, I was a little surprised because, someone with as many awards as he has and has lived the extensive, crazy life that Beast has lived, I thought he could, handle a little bit more than that without getting emotional. But I guess Beast has got a sensitive side. So I'm a little impressed, Beast. I'm glad you didn't run away and you let everybody see the sensitive side, buddy.
Beast?
Where is he? Did he run away? There you are,
No,
Beast.
I'm sitting back relaxing right now.
I'm proud of you, Bill Beast. I'm really proud of you. I think that was not a real man can cry in front of other people. You always talk about how you're a real man. That just solidified it right there. And I am on Team Beast, by the way. How could I not be when I sang happy birthday to your guinea pig? I'm definitely a Beast supporter.
Well, I am announcing after I get my final 5 more belts, I'm announcing retirement. Because after 30 years of putting blood, sweat, and tears and everything else on the line, once I capture these final 5, I'm retiring. Because
what 5 belts are we referencing now, sir?
Whatever's left, whatever 5 belts I want, I'm gonna complete that journey and then I'm gonna retire.
But I thought Lou B. Beast. I thought Lou B just bought you.
I understand.
Lou Beast just bought you a bunch of more business cards for your lawn mowing business. You're retiring?
After 30 years, what I have put my body through, enough pain. Ambulance rides, trips to the doctors, everything from fighting
to Beast,
putting my body on the line. Enough's enough.
What was your last ambulance ride for? For your noggin?
No. Ear infection. Scary stuff. Very scary stuff.
You had to go in an ambulance for an ear infection?
You think it's funny to go through that kind of pain?
No, I don't think it's funny. I'm just asking.
It's scary. It's life-threatening, it's scary, and it's very painful. And I
An
know
ear
how it feels to
infection?
have it. Yeah, it is. It's very painful.
So an ear infection is as life threatening as Boy Green's kidney stones.
Let me spell it out for you. Pain comes a price, but freedom, everything is up for grabs. I've learned that.
That
See,
was
remember, it's
that
like
was
a journey.
very inspiring quote. Did you just make that up, Beast?
It's a real deal. See, it's like a journey. When you start at the end, when you start all the way at the root end of the tunnel, and you're about a long way from the end, and you got to walk for miles and miles and miles until you get to that light. And when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, there it is, freedom.
But Beast, usually when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, that means like you're going up to heaven or something. You're not leaving.
No,
leaving
not
the
not
earth
like
now,
that.
are ya?
Not like that. Not like that. Once you get there, you're there.
Once you get where?
Once you get to that end of the tunnel, freedom, happiness, great things, and good accomplishments.
Okay.
Don't worry
Beast,
about the
tell me
past.
this. What are you gonna
Don't
do
worry.
once you get there? Because you said it's freedom there. Once you have your freedom, what are you gonna do with it?
Just live on with it. Be happy with what you have.
I am
Think of it.
Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Would somebody please get this retard off my roster, or I swear to God,
Nightbot.
somebody
I
needs
am
to
the
grab a.
global enforcer. Beastbreaker 666. You do eat chili. Here's a photo.
Ram a fucking dildo up your ass.
Ha 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 ha.
Ram a dildo up your ass.
Ha 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 ha. I am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
You like to fist
I
her.
am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
You're a baby.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
You're a used
I
twat.
am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
You're a useless
I
bitch.
am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Is Nightbot going to prevent me from getting to this raffle? Good call, Mr. Rube. Good to see you. All right, so I'm ready to spin the wheel of champions. Beast, get to it as quickly as possible so we can make sure Nightbot doesn't try and hack the raffle wheel here. Because while you two were talking, I was able to get everything that we needed done. So hopefully Nightbot stays away and we can spin the wheel of champions properly.
Don't think I'm not stupid, son.
Great quote from Beast. Beast just said, quote, "Don't think I'm not stupid."
Damn right. And this, my folks, get your brand new Ultimate T-shirt. Sweet Stan telling you, let's go 3 and 2.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
3, 2, 3, 2,
Oh, no.
1.
I
Spin
am
the
Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Faster,
You
faster,
damn-
faster, faster.
spin.
I
Go.
am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Let it rip,
Spin
let
the
it rip.
wheel.
Let's go, let's
Let
go,
it rip.
let's go.
Thanks, you fat bastard. It's time for that daily Asmaniac raffle. Let's spin the Jake Asman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Good job, Beast. That's how you take down Nightbot. He's not fast. If we can just get him with our quickness, our agility, we can defeat him. Suck it, Nightbot. Here we go. All the names from our two shows. Who wants a signed helmet by Chad Pennington? Everyone who entered during our two shows is on the Wheel of Champions you see on the screen, and you're all entered in our weekly raffle. We keep track of all the raffle entries throughout the week, and we give away 3 to 5 prizes every single Saturday or Sunday on this show. During the season, it will be every Friday because we'll have post games on Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck to all, but only one can win. To claim your prize, you have to email me, asmanjake@gmail.com, your name and address, so I know where to mail your signed item to. Good luck to everyone, but here we go. The winner is Frank P. Congratulations to Frank. He gifted 10 memberships earlier, and it was Frank's 10. One of those won him a signed Chad Pennington helmet. Frank, shoot me a note and we'll get you taken care of. Congrats to Frank, and thank you to everyone who entered today. Great listener support. Check out both shows. Great content on the first show this morning with Omari Brown. Awesome conversation with Frankie V and Will Parkinson for about 20 minutes, who stopped by if you just tuned in and you missed it earlier. So big thank you to everyone. You guys are the best. Join the Patreon if you want to go to the Jets and Dolphins game with us at MetLife. We have under 10 tickets left. So you can reserve up to 4 Jets Dolphins post-game field pass, section 146, $150 each. Tailgate info will be coming. We'll be in lot L5. Even if you're not sitting with us, you, of course, can still buy a tailgate ticket and join us. And we're going to have a great time. I don't know what the Jet record will be then. Last year, they were 0-6 going into the Asmaniac meetup game. And shocking, they didn't win. They fell to 0-7, losing to the Panthers. This year, they're going to win because the Dolphins might be just as bad. Anyway, thank you for watching. You guys are the best. Like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We'll talk to you soon. I'm going to play you out the only way I know how.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
That's not what I want to play. Stop it, Nightbot. Enough.
Attention, beast. I have reached out to your queen and offered her my hand in marriage. She will be my queen, you tub of shit!
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
I am Nightbot.
Oh my God.
You ain't got the dick to score with a woman. The only thing you are is a pink pansy with a little pink pussy. And unfortunately, the only...
Hey, Asmaniacs, make sure to hit the like button and keep on supporting the Jake Asman Show.
That's right, Beast. If you don't subscribe to Jake Asman Show, the Jets will never win another game. Go Jets!